You know how when you start the new year, you are always pumped up and you're always telling yourself, yes, you are going to do this, you are going to do that, you are going to do this. You have your to-do list. Just like me. The thing is just that whenever I set out to achieve things, the way the things just fly out from my head when money comes, it's like I don't even care about those things I wrote down. The idea was that this year I'm going to open a studio. I'm going to get myself another extra camera, some more backdrops. I'm going to get myself stuff like that, blah blah blah. Like the plan was long, my guy. The plan was long. So I was like, okay, make we just start this thing. Let me just know how it will be. But then let me show you guys what I spent the money on and what I decided that I wanted to use the money for actually. So firstly, you see this boy. So this is a 24 to 70 mm f2.8, yes, Nikon lens. You people that are photographers, you must have googled this lens, and I know one day you might have just gone to feed your eyes, just want to check the price. So me, I went to go and check for the price, and I would stop my to-do list, thinking that there's nothing God cannot do. Mind you, I've written this thing down since like 2018, I mean 2019. Okay, so one mysterious money entered my account. Okay, not mysterious. I worked for the money before maybe EFCC's maybe EFCC is watching this video or something. So I worked for the money and the money entered my account. So I decided to buy this lens. But then it's not like I just decided as the money was entering, I knew that okay, this is what I want to do. Check. But I had plans for this money to buy. Those are those guys that are selling iron condemn. And I was not thinking of selling this camera to them, but then I'm already using it. So when I finish shooting this video and you guys don't subscribe or like this video, I'll probably sell this camera to iron condemn and focus on photography fully and leave YouTube for you people. So I got this lens hoping that I was going to get a new camera with the money. Probably a new camera or maybe some equipment. So I got to the guy's shop and the guy was telling me that the camera I wanted was not available because I wanted to get a Nikon D700, which is like a full frame, but the megapixel was small. I think 12 megapixel or something like that. But then I liked the camera when I used it one time. I rented the camera for a shoot one time. So I liked the camera. So I said, let me go and get this camera. That's how I got to the place. And this guy was telling me that the camera had issues and stuff like that. I said, brand new camera. He said, no, that is not brand new, blah, blah, blah. But I don't want to say where I got it from and stuff like that. Actually, what happened was that when I wanted to buy the camera, the guy was telling me, this camera has photo, but I can buy another one. I can buy a D610. I said, I don't want D610. And the guy was now showing me the camera with this lens, now snapping it, like showing me, like zooming. So I now saw like, the guy now snapped me and showed me the picture. I was like, so this lens is sharp like this because I've never used this lens before and I've always been seeing the outcome. So I always think like, maybe it's always like sharpness, someone using sharpness, increasing sharpness on Lightroom or something like that in post-production just to make it look clean. This guy snapped me. Hey, I was like, bro, no, because I don't like someone snapping me. I was like, no, bro, no. The guy don't even mind me. The guy snapped me. The guy now showed me that see your picture now. I tell you, see the picture was sharp. This camera. The guy was actually selling the camera to me, but me, I was more interested in the lens because I was like, can this lens be sharp like this? Like it's f2.8, and I was thinking maybe if the camera was f1.8, it should have been sharper. My knowledge at that time. But then I was like, how can this camera? So and I told the guy that okay, I'm not buying this camera, that I will go home and come back. I lied to him that my money was not complete, that I will go home and come back, but then maybe when I get home I'll transfer the money to him, then he can deliver it to me. Myself, I was even thinking maybe the guy would say, no, now just drop anything you have, carry the lens, you can just. The guy said 2 days later, and I told him that okay, that I'm no more getting the camera. After many research, checking YouTube, watching, you people know now, like sleepless nights. I wrote the things about the lens down. So I can't remember where the book is. I think it's in my other room. I wrote the things down. So I went there the next day, told this guy, how far bros, blah blah blah. Okay, I didn't even buy it for him because I asked him for the price and he was like, give me one high price. So I went somewhere else. You know how it is in Nigeria now. We always go to like 5 shops first before we now find the cheapest. So I now went, the guy now actually sold the lens to me and stuff like that. This is the pack, this is the carton, so that people know that I bought it brand new, so that you not think I bought it that cheap. These are the accessories. So I was like, but this is the thing here. Ever since I got this lens, that was like 2 months ago, I've not really I've used the lens and the lens is actually fantastic. I mean, was it? No, like I think a month ago or 3 weeks ago, because it seemed very long. So I've not really used the lens because I'm always like reserving the lens for like a special occasion. You know how it is now. But then the lens is very nice. So this is one of the things that I got. So fast forward to second thing that I got this year. So this money was supposed to be for a backdrop, lights, and maybe one other thing, I think stand. But the money went for Hion 950p, H950p. This is I mean, how do this thing, I got it for 60,000 naira, man. I see, I wanted to choke. This is it, see, Inspiron. This is the ceramic that I came with. I don't even know it means. So this is it. I used to use it for retouching, editing, and maybe sometimes because I was creating a logo for myself, like rebranding for logo one time. So I created some stuff with this and it's actually cool. But the only issue I have with it is that when I'm using the Hion 950, when I'm using it, it's always like hanging on Photoshop. I don't know if it's my connection that is shaking or maybe it's I don't know, maybe it's the graphics part that is hanging or something like that. But then it always used to hang, so I have to restart the Photoshop. It will start working back. So it has also a pen. Yeah, this is the pen and it has like ceramic inside. But then I would have shown the lens to like that, but that one is way expensive, and this one is already my housewife. So that came out wrong. It's not my housewife. It just mean like I'm used to it. That's what I meant. This is jump in cuts. I forgot to add this that I got. I got the Osmo Pocket camera. So this is what it looks like. I don't know, if I come close, the focus of this camera is not really. So this is what it looks like, yeah. So it has stabilizer on the neck, like a gimbal, but it's a small one and it's a very wide angle. I think when I checked it, it was like 24 to 23 mm. So it's a very, very good. It shoots 4K slow-mo, time-lapse, and panel. Yeah, so this is fantastic. I love this camera with almost all my heart. So thirdly, I got C stand, which is like 45k. I got it for 45k. The things are very expensive in the market, like online the prices are crazy and stuff like that, but then we still manage and we still manage to buy these things, and we still try to. And when we buy these things, one of our mindsets is that we buy it for hope for better job. So people don't price us the way they price Pomo in markets, or people don't tend to see us as low budget or stuff like that. But then primary reason why we buy those equipment is because we want our jobs to stand out and to be better, come out better. Advice. This one is coming with advice. So I don't know where the carton on this one is again, because so I bought this TT. You can even see how it's glitching. So I have to turn the neck. So I bought this TT522 II. I bought it this year, hoping that okay, it is going to last me for a very long time. Sorry, but it's annoying to buy something worth of, because when I bought it, they said the price has increased, so I bought it for 25,000 naira. I had to like twist the neck. Then one time the guy said it was the intestine that was not good, that the carburetor was not good, that it was not pumping oil, it was not, I don't even know. The guy changed everything. Like this now, they have changed it like 2 times now. So I don't know why it's not working. I just decided that I'm going to advise myself not to buy this speed light anymore and buy the Godox V1 or one of these bigs, one of those big Godox that would help me shoot faster and stuff like that. So I bought this Ogara Master. This is a continuous light, SL 60 watts Serene. This guy is a bad boy. I like this boy. Anytime I'm going out, I'm always going with this guy, because maybe when the client or someone that I'm shooting, the client wants to do like a reel or wants to do video of themselves or stuff like that, this is always a very bad boy. It creates like a very good detail, contrast, and softness to their skin, and all. That's the end of today's video. And if you guys like do whatever you like, so just make sure you share my video, and have a nice day. I'm going to go and eat. It's already, I don't know what the time is.